Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you something that is absolutely, utterly sneaky and totally and utterly effective in you being able to communicate and influence people more effectively. Now, that could be in leadership. That might mean you being able to influence people in a positive way on your team. If you're a coach and you need to be able to influence people to achieve their potential, overcome an obstacle, or you might be in influence, you might be in sales, and or maybe you're a kid, you're a parent, you're trying to influence one of your children. What you're going to learn right now is a phenomenon of communication that is always happening. Right now, on this video, it's happening as we speak. And this phenomenon is the phenomenon of emotional contagion. Olivia Fox Cobain, I think, does the best description of emotional contagion in her book, The Charisma Myth. And it's a great book. If you haven't picked it up, pick it up, because the way she defines charisma is a lot about unveiling, unleashing, allowing your naturally charismatic self to come out and the obstacles to you being your most charismatic. As you go deeper into the book, however, there is something that she talks about called emotional contagion. And I remember the first time that I heard about this, I was actually at an NLP seminar in 2010. And Richard Bandler was talking about how your state, your emotional state, influences other people. And I can't remember if he said, because I'm going to be misquoting this, but he said it influences people almost like a psychic phenomenon. In other words, that your emotions vibrate out and you feel what I feel. Think about this in your own life. When somebody comes into your life and they're excited and they're enthusiastic and they start to talk about this amazing thing that's going to happen, all of a sudden you get excited just by being around them. On the flip side, when somebody is upset or depressed or anxious or nervous, they have the capacity to really mellow your vibe, so to speak. And where this shows up for us as communicators, if you're watching this, then I know you're someone who realizes you have to be a better communicator if you're going to achieve your potential. Is that your state, your emotions, the energetic frequency, if you will, and I use that as a metaphor. I don't necessarily think it's always most useful to talk about energy, but I think that's a useful metaphor. Your energy is always influencing that person. So Olivia Fox Cobain talks about this, and she says that a person who's a leader in an organization or somebody who has high charisma, their emotions will transfer from person to person in that environment. And they've done this in controlled studies where they've taken the leader of the group and put them in a negative emotional state. And it's directly impacted the emotional states of their coworkers, of their team, and then went on to affect performance negatively. And they were also able to demonstrate the opposite is true. When you're in a good emotional state, that vibrates out as well. When you're in one of these incredibly good states, people will feel that off of you. And in that study, in that controlled experiment, actually, they were able to demonstrate when the leader is exhibiting this positive emotional contagion, not only did the employees of the company feel better, but they actually performed better and their perceptions of the leader changed. And they viewed this person as more capable and better at what they did. Emotional contagion is something that is going to be influencing your influence in everything that you do. And so I want to offer this suggestion to you is that instead of letting it happen by accident, that you decide. Because in my NLP training, in Olivia Fox Cobain's book, in many, many resources, and this video isn't going to be about the resource. I'll tell you where to go look after this. There are tools for you. And these things have been researched. It has been demonstrated again and again that you actually have significantly more influence over how you feel than you're living that way. People have so much more control over the states of consciousness that you can go in and out of, you can summon confidence, you can summon motivation, you can summon joy. And when you're understanding, you have that ability to, within yourself, trigger a state of absolute and utter fascination to the point where you're totally entranced in what it is that you're doing, and then allow that to transfer subconsciously to your team. Your ability to motivate, inspire, lead, persuade, sell, be a better parent, be a better lover, these things will skyrocket through the roof. So you better believe that shortly I'm going to be dropping some videos on just how you can begin to use this phenomenon in your life, how you can practice this, how you can cultivate within yourself that ability to choose your emotional state. For now, I want you to YouTube something called the Circle of Excellence. And the Circle of Excellence is a technique that's come out of NLP that you can use to practice going into certain states. So go ahead, type in Circle of Excellence. And when you do that, practice 10, 15, 20 times going into your desired state until you can go into that state at will. I hope you found this useful. If you want to learn more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all the buttons, because I'm going to be dropping some amazing content on you, and I'm going to be dropping a lot of free trainings here on the channel. Press the like, press the subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.